Hi, Instagram. I'm wondering if everyone can hear me. Can you hear me? Just say yes if you can hear me. Can they hear me? No sound. Yes, they can hear me? Excellent. I'm using my headphones today. It's for better sound, apparently. So, great. So if everyone can hear me, I just want to big up our first follower. Who's our first follower, Maria?
Eliane.
Yeah. Esther's Cakes. Big up Esther's Cakes. I want to talk for a minute while we wait for people to join about who Esther's Cakes is. Apart from her being a dear friend of mine, she is somebody who makes the most amazing cakes. Please follow her on Instagram, Esther's Cakes. Yeah, and you'll see her creations. They are absolutely marvellous. We always want to big up our first follower, whoever's waiting, whoever's there, ready for Rumbo. And we want to thank everyone for our support. So as I said, big up Esther's Cakes, and please follow her. You'll find her on Instagram. This week, I just want to also say to Jason and Charlotte, I am so sorry. We still don't have lemons in my zone. We are quarantined and we can't really go very far, only to the supermarket and back. I have tried asking Restaurant for his lemons and no luck. So we'll wait, and then as soon as I get some lemons, we'll do our Liberation Lemonade, which is a favourite here and a favourite for Rumbo followers. I always try to bear in mind some of the things that the guests or our guests, our friends who follow us during the week ask. They ask loads of questions during the week, obviously related to rum, relating to when Rumboat's going to reopen, related to Grenada. And we always just want to say that at the moment Grenada's airports are still closed, but they're working on it. They're working on it. Our cases are low and everything is good here. We still got the sunshine. We're picking mangoes every day. So anyway, and also just open when the airport reopens. That kind of helps people to understand where we are. So today I want to look at, as I said, easy cocktails, easy rum punches, and this week we're doing a cocktail that really is from this area. It's from the Caribbean, the Lesser Antilles, namely Trinidad, and it's named the Queen Park Swizzle Rumboat. We call it the Rumboat Swizzle. We add a little bit of flair to our sugar syrup. But the sugar syrup here, please use a dark brown sugar, like a Demerara sugar, anything like that. It really adds depth to this kind of cocktail. So you really want to try and make that. I use a 1:1 ratio, which is 1 cup of Demerara sugar to 1 cup of water. Let that boil down until it gets like this silky gloss, and then you can take it off and decant it into whatever bottle you're going to use. So that's number 1. Number 2, for this recipe today, you will need some crushed ice. So the ice is crushed this week. It's not big cubes of ice. I've seen, these little at-home things where you can put your cubes of ice in and just turn it and get such wonderful little pebbles of crushed ice that it's perfect for this at home. So if you shop in your local hardware store, I'm pretty sure you can get one of these. We can get them here in Grenada to all of our Grenada followers, Hubbards or anywhere like that does something like this. We want to big up the Angostura bitters because everyone has it in their cupboard. And I know that it's absolutely amazing in every cocktail, but in this cocktail it's particularly crucial for our floating at the end. Find your bitters, find your Angostura bitters. You need it for this. And then we want to look at any rum that's aged. Between 5 and 7 years is really the best for this type of cocktail. But we've realised that a lot of our followers have spiced rum, so use it. As long as it's a dark, really nice aged rum, it will work very nice in this swizzle drink. The other thing that is absolutely crucial for this is a swizzle stick and a muddler. If you don't have the muddler, find a swizzle stick. Swizzle sticks, people in Grenada, you can get a swizzle stick. You can take it off the tree, trim the branches very, very fine. Here at Rumboat we have our own little plastic ones for our guests. But if you don't have a swizzle stick, use your muddler, I don't know, or a straw. You'll figure it out. But try and get a swizzle stick. It's something wonderful to have, and it's from our region. We're really about Grenada today and trying to, or Trinidad, Caribbean. Yeah. Again, if you're in Grenada, you've only got Clark's Score Special Dark, use that. But it must be a dark rum. If you are in Trinidad or you're Trinidadian, puncheon doesn't work. Sorry, overproof rum does not work. So don't even try. Alright. So we're going to start. Limes are another thing you'll need. You know I love limes. Everyone knows I love limes. Yeah, I'm a sour girl. I love the citrus. So good. Alright, so we're going to start with just 1 ounce of our sugar syrup here. And again, it's that dark, luscious Demerara sugar syrup. If you don't have that, agave syrup works just as well. And we've got our mint leaves in there. You want about 15 leaves of mint if you can. You stick that in there, and your 1 ounce of lime juice. That's usually like 1 whole lime here, so. Alright, so we're going to muddle those together, and what we're really trying to do is just like break up that mint, so all of the oils from the mint are released all along the edges of the glass as well. Is a really nice way of doing it. And just get a bit of muscle in there. A bit like how you muddle a mojito, but this is even better. And as I said, that dark sugar is just going to add some depth and complexity. And try and remove that mint around the edges of the glass so that your actual glass is full of minty flavour. I hope you're doing this with me. If you're not, I want to see your cocktails. Inbox me your pictures and I'll big you guys up. I want to see your own creations, and if you add a bit of flair to it, add a bit of spice, or macerate your sugar syrup with something different, tell me all about it. Let's share to our followers, to our guests, and everybody who loves what we're doing here at Rumboat. It's really about simple cocktails, simple rum cocktails that you can make in your home. Alright, so I'm quite happy with that, and I'm just smelling so much mint. It smells delicious. We're going to now add our little pebbles of crushed ice to it here. And this is really just to make the glass cold. Get our swizzle stick down in there and just give it a good old swizzle. The swizzle stick is really supposed to be moved left and right as well. I'm going to break down the ice a bit in here. Lovely. So now we're going to add rum. 2 ounces of rum. This is a 7-year Angostura. Angostura is a wonderful rum from the Trinidad region. They make a really beautiful floral style of rum. Our 2 ounces of rum there. So you can see that this rum drink is really heavy in, yeah, great. Really getting it, and you're really trying to get the glass to be nice and cold here, and to mix that rum with our mint. Yeah, lovely. So I'm going to top it up with the last bit of ice, right to the top. Lovely. And this is the important part of the swizzle really. The bitters. The bitters is really what this rum swizzle is all about. Now, I'm a girl, I love my bitters, so I'm going to put 10 dashes. Average person puts about 5 or 6, but 10 dashes is good enough. You really just want to put as much as you can just to give that, wow, look at that. to our national colours, which is a bit of red, gold and green there. And best consumed with a straw, yeah, don't try them, otherwise all the ice will come down on you. And the highball glass is really, really, really important because you get that layer, and also it traps the mint down the bottom. It gives you that really nice combination in the glass. So you must use a highball glass for this. If you don't have a highball glass, any long, tall sort of glass. But it really is tasty. I'm just going to bring it closer to the camera so you can see it in all its glory. You've got a mint at the bottom with the lime, the 7-year-old rum there, and our Angostura bitters. And I will put the recipe up as I did last week. Mint. You've got to garnish your cocktail. Garnish it with a little bit of mint there. Amazing. Here we go. We've got a bit of mint. And we've got our rum. And of course I'm going to taste it. There's no party without tasting your own. It's nice. Please send me your pictures. First of all, tell me what you think of it. When you make it, tell me what you think of it. Here at Rumbo, we added a little bit of flair to it. We've got our own little secret ingredients, but make your own. That's the whole point, that's the fun of it. The Queen's Park Swizzle from Trinidad and Tobago. This cocktail is from Trinidad, from the Queen's Park Hotel, about the 1920s, picked up by Trader Vic's in 1946. And we just want to celebrate Trinidad and, of course, Grenada, any of the islands in the Lesser Antilles. Make it at home. All right, so we finished with our cocktail. We won't be much longer now. We just really want to look into our tasting. Last week we talked about the tulip glass, and many of our guests during this time who are drinking their own favourite rums. Remember, your rum is your favourite rum is yours, so don't let nobody tell you any different. And they asked me, what's the best type of glass for sipping? And I showed you one style of tulip glass last week, and this is a Venom tulip glass again this week. And we're going to be tasting one of my absolute favourite rums. And I thought I'd feature it this week because, speaking to my friend Roger Barnes, he says to me that the HSA, the Islay Cask finish, is no longer available. And I thought, oh my God, well, this is one of my favourites. I'm not sure if it is still available, but HSE is an agricole brand from Martinique that I absolutely adore. They have such great creations coming out of their distillery. So please, if you see it in your local wine merchant, yeah, buy a bottle of any of their types. It's really good, even if it's the Blanc. There's loads of cocktails you can do with it. But at the moment, this is my favourite sipping rum. And just before I came on, I had a little swig of it, just to remind me of the notes and the flavours and why it's my favourite one. This particular one is finished in Sherry Fino and Oloroso casks for about 6 months. So it's the 2007 label that I really love. I have got the 2004 as well, but 2007 is a really special one. Like I said, beautifully aged rum, about 8 years, and then finished off in that Sherry Fino and Oloroso cask there. And just at the end of it, it's just so beautifully sweet. But tasting a rum would not be tasting a rum if we didn't feature a Yadu chocolate. So here I have this week a sea salt caramel one. And I want to say, please go to our website, www.rumboretreat.com. If you want to buy our chocolates, I mean, it really would mean a lot to us. We've got absolutely beautiful chocolates, all single estate, bean to bar. We do the bars, we can ship those internationally, but the bonbons are only, unfortunately, for local consumption for the moment until we find a quick way of getting these delicious morsels out to you. But it would really mean a lot to us if you at least bought a bar. If you're in Grenada, we hand deliver. If you're in the rest of the Caribbean, the bars are the only available ones. So, and that will bring us on to our Mother's Day series, where we will really do a beautiful stay-at-home neat chocolate edition. Anyway, going on. We're going to taste this beautiful rum in this tulip glass. This is one of my favourite styles, just because of the way that encourages the glass to, especially with the stem. I love the one with the stem, some people don't. But I just love the way that it encourages you to bring this rum to the right part of your mouth initially. Also, it traps all of that flavour, all of that bouquet in the little ball. And I do love just like holding it here, just allowing it to open itself up. And then nosing. Great for nosing this glass because it all comes out. And as I said, I get loads of dried fruit and hazelnuts, like these, not quite roasted, like very young roasted hazelnut. But also a little bit earthy, and I think that's the agricole in it. But really, really good. And I really hope that whatever rum you have at home, you are nosing it, you are tasting it. We ran a promotion last week, or week before, which is ending on Thursday this week, which was the Scotland rum. They very kindly gave 50% off to all Rum Boat followers. Go to their website and bag yourself a really good Danish rum there. But this is something you'll get in your wine merchants, the HSA feed. So anyway, off to the tasting. Wow. Okay, I'm just going to taste another bit. First of all, the mouthfeel is great. One of the things that I realise is probably what wins it for me, the mouthfeel. But then, it's so complex with all its flavours. I do get that nuttiness. Maybe it's not as hazelnutty as I taste it, but I do get that nuttiness. Loads of dried fruit, absolutely. More like prunes. Really nice and juicy. A really tiny bit of bitterness at the back. I love a bit of bitter as well. So, and then just that final punch of that sherry finish, which is just a little sweet, just at the end. Little bit peppery with the burn, but perfect, really good. Please join me on that this week if you can get it. Do that, because I don't even think they're available much anymore, so if you find it, get it. All right, pairing it. I got lots of juiciness in it, in the middle, just lots of juiciness. And so I figured sea salt caramel would always go beautifully with that. So Gabby chocolate, which is a product of Rum Boat. We do some fantastic bonbons. This particular one is sea salt caramel. And I love to suck the chocolate. God, that sounded wrong. Yeah, but I love to suck chocolate, especially just after biting it. Don't chew it away. Taste that dark chocolate. This is a dark chocolate single estate. Grenada's chocolate has quite a lot of acidity. Really pairs well with that juiciness part of the rum. What a pair. Really good. If you have any questions, which I'm sure you do, I will absolutely answer them afterwards. I want to pick up everyone who supports us every week, coming and learning how to make their own cocktails. Please send me your pictures of your swizzle. Let's see what you got. And as I said, stay following us. Next week will be fantastic. We're only keeping you for 15 minutes.